Melissa Rauch, best known for her unforgettable portrayal of Bernadette Rostenkowski-Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory, has long held a special place in popular culture for her sharp wit, warmth, and unmistakable presence. Her performance brought humor and heart to millions of viewers, but her influence has grown far beyond a single role. Over time, Melissa has emerged as a modern icon defined not by spectacle, but by sincerity. Whether appearing on screen or sharing moments from her life, she projects a sense of comfort in who she is. That steadiness, grounded, approachable, and quietly confident, has become part of her appeal. In an era often driven by exaggeration and constant reinvention, Melissa's consistency stands out. She represents a version of success rooted in authenticity, reminding audiences that lasting impact is built through character, self-awareness, and staying true to one's values. The actress behind Bernadette. Craft, commitment, and growth. Melissa's rise to recognition was not an overnight phenomenon, but the result of dedication to her craft and a willingness to grow with each opportunity. Her role as Bernadette showcased impeccable comedic timing layered with emotional nuance, transforming what could have been a simple sitcom character into someone deeply relatable. Behind that success was years of training, auditions, and persistence, experiences that shaped her resilience and professionalism. Melissa approached her work with care, honoring both the humor and humanity of her characters. This commitment allowed audiences to connect with her performances on a deeper level, seeing reflections of real-life ambition, vulnerability, and strength. Her journey highlights an essential truth about creative success. Talent flourishes when paired with patience, humility, and consistent effort. A public presence rooted in authenticity. As social media became an extension of public life, Melissa's online presence offered fans a more personal, grounded view of who she is beyond scripted roles. Rather than curating an image built on perfection, she has shared moments that feel natural and unforced. These glimpses resonate because they are relatable, expressions of confidence that come from comfort rather than performance. Her approach communicates self-respect and ease, suggesting that public visibility does not require constant self-editing. By choosing authenticity, Melissa demonstrates that confidence can be calm and understated, encouraging others to embrace their own realities without comparison or pressure. Confidence as a reflection of self-respect. Melissa's confidence is not presented as bravado, but as quiet assurance rooted in self-acceptance. In an industry often defined by rigid expectations, she has shown that confidence grows when individuals honor their own boundaries and priorities. Her public moments reflect a balanced relationship with self-image, one that values health, well-being, and inner alignment over external approval. This perspective reframes confidence as a byproduct of self-respect rather than appearance. Audiences respond to this message because it feels attainable. It does not demand perfection, only honesty and care for oneself. Body positivity without performance. Discussions around body image often become performative, but Melissa's example feels different. She does not rely on declarations or dramatic statements. Instead, she leads by example. By appearing comfortable in her own skin, she reinforces the idea that body positivity is lived, not announced. This approach removes pressure and replaces it with permission to appreciate oneself without meeting arbitrary standards. Her influence encourages a healthier relationship with the body, one grounded in gratitude, respect, and realistic self-view. Wellness as a lifestyle, not a trend. Melissa's vitality reflects a thoughtful approach to wellness that emphasizes balance over extremes. Rather than chasing trends, she appears to prioritize sustainable habits that support both physical and mental health. This mindset frames wellness as an ongoing relationship with oneself, one that adapts with time and circumstance. By modeling consistency and moderation, she offers a refreshing counterpoint to all-or-nothing narratives around fitness and health. Her example reinforces that true wellness is not about transformation, but about care, awareness, and long-term well-being. Navigating Hollywood with integrity. Hollywood can be a challenging environment, yet Melissa has navigated it with a clear sense of self. She has resisted the pressure to conform to narrow definitions of success or beauty, choosing instead to build a career aligned with her values. This integrity has allowed her to maintain credibility and respect while continuing to evolve creatively. Her path illustrates that it is possible to thrive professionally without compromising personal identity, a lesson that resonates beyond entertainment. The power of relatability. What makes Melissa especially influential is her relatability. Despite her success, she remains approachable, communicating warmth and humility. This quality strengthens her connection with audiences, who see her not as distant or untouchable, but as someone who understands everyday challenges. Relatability in this sense becomes a form of leadership, one that fosters trust and openness. Through her demeanor, Melissa shows that influence grows when people feel seen rather than impressed. Inspiring across generations. Melissa's impact spans age groups because her message is rooted in universal experience. Younger audiences see reassurance that confidence does not need to be perfected early in life, while older audiences recognize the freedom that comes with self-acceptance over time. Her presence affirms that confidence evolves. It deepens through experience, reflection, and self-trust. This intergenerational resonance underscores a powerful truth. Empowerment is not bound by age, but shaped by intention and awareness. Redefining beauty through presence. Rather than redefining beauty through statements, Melissa does so through presence. She embodies a version of beauty grounded in composure, kindness, and authenticity. This reframing shifts focus from appearance to essence, inviting audiences to reconsider what they value in themselves and others. By emphasizing presence over performance, she helps dismantle comparison and encourages appreciation of individuality. Authenticity as a source of strength. Melissa's career demonstrates that authenticity is not a limitation but a strength. By embracing who she is, she has cultivated a sustainable form of confidence that does not rely on constant validation. This stability allows her to engage with her work and audience from a place of clarity. Her example shows that authenticity builds resilience, enabling individuals to navigate change without losing their sense of self. Influence beyond the screen. Modeling confidence and self-worth. Melissa McCarthy's impact reaches far beyond the roles she plays on screen, extending into the cultural conversation around self-worth, authenticity, and personal empowerment. While audiences admire her for her humor, talent, and memorable characters, it is the way she conducts herself in life that offers a lasting lesson. Melissa does not seek attention through grand gestures or proclamations. Instead, her influence arises from living intentionally, embracing her individuality, and modeling confidence in subtle, relatable ways. Through her choices, whether sharing personal insights, demonstrating body positivity, or maintaining balance between career and personal life, she communicates that self-respect and self-assurance are cultivated internally, not dictated by external standards. This approach encourages audiences to reflect on their own definitions of success, confidence, and fulfillment, rather than feeling pressured to follow imposed ideals. By showing that strength, grace, and authenticity can coexist with humor, charm, and professional ambition, Melissa demonstrates that true empowerment comes from alignment with one's values and a thoughtful, grounded approach to life. A role model for modern life, Melissa McCarthy's blueprint for intentional living. In today's fast-paced, highly image-conscious society, Melissa McCarthy emerges as a distinctive role model whose approach to life combines authenticity, purpose, and grounded self-awareness. While many public figures may rely on visibility, trends, or external validation to define success, Melissa illustrates that true accomplishment is cultivated internally, shaped by fulfillment, integrity, and a thoughtful approach to personal and professional growth. Her career demonstrates that ambition does not require sacrificing humility, and that the pursuit of excellence can coexist with self-respect, balance, and joy. Beyond her celebrated roles on screen, Melissa's choices in daily life, public engagement, and self-expression reflect a deliberate strategy of living with intention. She prioritizes her well-being, balancing physical health, mental clarity, and emotional resilience, emphasizing that genuine success encompasses more than accolades or popularity. By maintaining this focus, she communicates to audiences that visibility alone does not equate to meaningful impact. Rather, it is the alignment of values, action, and authenticity that leaves a lasting impression. Melissa's public persona reflects this principle consistently. Whether navigating social media, interacting with fans, or engaging in professional endeavors, she demonstrates that grace and poise are cultivated through self-awareness, discipline, and reflection. Her behavior underscores that life's pressures, whether societal expectations, career demands, or personal challenges, can be approached with clarity and equanimity when one maintains a commitment to core values. This example resonates particularly strongly in a culture that often equates busyness and exposure with success, reminding audiences that fulfillment arises from intentional choices rather than reactive responses or external approval. The quiet impact of consistency. Melissa McCarthy's enduring influence is rooted in a quiet but powerful quality: consistency. Throughout her career, she has shown up authentically, maintaining a genuine presence both on-screen and in her public life. Unlike many in the spotlight who constantly shift personas to chase trends or external approval, Melissa demonstrates that remaining true to oneself fosters trust, respect, and long-term admiration. This consistency allows audiences to witness her growth over time, whether as an actress, comedian, or public figure, without seeing her abandon the values and qualities that define her character. Her reliability is subtle yet profound. It reassures people that authenticity and integrity are not fleeting, that influence is built steadily rather than through dramatic displays. By consistently showing humor, warmth, resilience, and self-assurance, she communicates that confidence is cumulative, formed through deliberate, repeated actions rather than momentary statements or appearances. This form of influence is especially meaningful in a world dominated by rapid changes, viral trends, and performative visibility, where attention is often sought aggressively and temporarily. Melissa's approach contrasts sharply with that culture, offering an example of how steady presence and authenticity cultivate lasting respect. Her consistent choices, whether embracing body positivity, sharing relatable personal insights, or prioritizing well-being, illustrate that meaningful influence does not need to demand attention. It grows quietly, naturally, and enduringly over time. Through her consistency, Melissa teaches audiences that the most reliable form of confidence is lived, not proclaimed, and that enduring impact comes from being present, authentic, and unwavering in one's values. Conclusion: an ongoing journey of empowerment. Melissa Rauch's journey reflects a broader narrative about empowerment rooted in authenticity, balance, and self-respect. From her beloved role as Bernadette to her thoughtful public presence, she has demonstrated that influence does not require constant reinvention. Instead, it grows through honesty, care, and alignment with personal values. Her story encourages audiences to embrace themselves fully, recognizing that confidence is cultivated quietly over time. As her journey continues, Melissa remains a steady example of how living with integrity and self-awareness can inspire others, proving that true empowerment is not about standing out but about standing grounded.